Hey everybody, what's up, babies? How y'all doing? Good morning, Lady Key. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope everything's going well with you, baby. Everyone that's in the room, what's up? Sour Patch, C. Tyson, what's up, baby? How are you doing? This is your boy Food Junkie coming at you. Let's try this again, you guys. I tried to go live. Hey, Adelina, baby, how you doing? I tried to go live yesterday on my way to work with this topic, doxing Doxxers. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was on a time um, stamp or something, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. But it's cool. Let's try this again. As you guys know, I did a little video on Saturday evening, Sunday morning type of situation, and it started off with just me and Tracy, whatever. Then Tracy left, and then Kwani came on. Then when Kwani came on, QB wanted to tell his story, and then when QB left, whatever, Miss Creo came on to verify some things that happened and or that was said. You know, hey Grady baby, how you doing, baby? Rain, how you doing, sweetheart? How's everyone else doing in the room? Y'all welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, and so that was that. What's up, Rick? How you doing? And so that was that. But it became something more than what I actually wanted it to be. And I'm going to touch on what happened that night and the things, the events that transpired that night. But also, I want to get to the point of the title of this video. That night was initially was just for me and Tracy because Tracy asked me to come on with her to talk about how the whole thing between her and Rico started. Everyone just forgot about that whole situation altogether because I guess that's old news now. But that's the reason that the initial video was done. So me and Tracy can talk about how the initial situation between her and Rico started here on my channel once again. And then doing that, Kwani was in the live. I just said, Kwani, what's really going on between you and Tracy? You want to come and talk about it, whatever? And then what happened? Um, Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own thought process of what's going on, why it's happening, this and the third. And while, like I always say, I have no dog in this fight, I like everyone involved, you know what I'm saying? Because I do, in this case, I do. Um, it has to be still said. What's up, the soap? How you doing, baby? What's up, Deanna Blue? How you doing, Jaded Nerd? How you doing, baby? Everybody, how y'all doing? And so I say I have no dog in the fight because I don't have a dog in this fight. What I what's going on with me is nothing to do with anything going on with this thing. Because like I said, I don't care one way or the other. I'm not that invested. Like I told y'all the story the other day about if it's not helping me be better, I really don't care. And this story, while it's something to talk about on YouTube, is not really helping me in my real life be better one way or the other. What it's actually doing. What's up, Sammy baby? How you doing? Um, what it's actually doing is basically just it's really irritating me, getting on my nerves. Because yesterday, while I got off of work, whatever, I was watching all kind of videos, whatever, and I was literally pissed off yesterday. Cause one, I'm like, first of all, I don't know why people's not listening. Why people not listening to what's being said opposed to what they want to hear. I don't understand why people are getting involved into stuff and making things bigger than what it has to be. This is like a whole snowball effect where people are just doing whatever they want to do and saying whatever they want to say to try to get their voices heard. But yet, no one is saying anything prevalent. No one's saying anything to move the conversation forward. So I was pissed off last night, and I was going to come on last night, and I just decided like to take my own advice and take a breath, take a beat, and just relax and calm down and just stay out of it. So that's what I did. So I got up this morning, whatever, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff around the house, running some errands, well, it's not this and the third. And I just decided to, so let me say what I needed to say yesterday, because if I don't say it, it's going to just piss me off for the rest of the day. And so everyone involved in the situation, Rick, Tracy, Kwani, QB, and Carrie, all doxed. It doesn't matter when you doxed, how you doxed. Y'all all have doxed. And Rick, I saw your video yesterday when you said that you initially doxed QB and sent it to Carrie and asked her to give it to Tracy because you thought that since she had a ranch on Tracy's thing during that time, she would be able to get it to Tracy faster. Completely understandable. But it does not negate the fact that Carrie still sent the information to Tracy. Carrie had an option to say, no, I'm not getting involved. Once she put herself involved in that place, she became a doxer as well. Regardless of what y'all may think, Carrie sent information to Tracy on behalf of Rick. Just like I was watching Cassie's video was not. Cassie said the same thing with Sean. When Sean was the third party or the middleman between D and Tracy's information, Sean became a doxer. It doesn't matter if he's a content creator and she is a subscriber. If you are a subscriber and you get yourself involved in some situations, well, it's not. It is what it is. Hey, Tessie, how you doing, baby? You can't sit up here and say, "Oh, well, she's a subscriber. She don't have a channel, so therefore you leave her alone." No. When you insert yourself into something by sending something to someone else that someone sent you, you inserted yourself in a situation. I like Carrie. Carrie's cool. She's been nice and cool with me. I will always be nice and cool with her. But the truth is the truth. The facts are the facts. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it, was not. But those are the facts. And those were the words that came out of Rick's mouth yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, when he made his video. When he said that he doxed QB initially. He sent information to Carrie specifically for her to send it to Tracy. Have we not remembered what doxing is? Doxing is releasing information publicly, releasing information publicly with malicious intent. What was the intent of Carrie giving information to Tracy? For her to continue to roast QB because QB was posting Tracy's information on things. So to get back. We don't have to like it. We don't have to agree with it, was not, but that is the facts. That's the truth. I know that's not the first thing y'all shared, but our point is that is one of the things that you guys share. And I'm only talking about that specific thing because I'm not trying to get involved further than how I'm already involved in it. You know what I'm saying? But that is the thing. Like, the thing is, I've shared information with people on here. I've talked to you, Rick, on offline. I've talked to Deanna offline. I've talked to several people offline. But what we talked about offline have not made its way online. You know what I'm saying? And when people send me stuff, was not, I'm not regurgitating it online, was not with malicious intent. And you can't, and anyone can't send me something, was not, and say send it to somebody else, was that, and then I do it, and then I say, oh, my hands are clean now. My hands aren't clean because I inserted myself in the situation. That's all I'm saying. However y'all feel about that, if y'all like QB, that's fine. Y'all know I don't too much care for too many people was not on here. But everyone on here is have to hold responsibility for their actions. And that aspect of that situation, Carrie needs to hold responsibility for her actions. That's all I'm saying. No one can be like, oh, well, she's innocent. She didn't do anything wrong. Yes, she did do something. Be it right or wrong, she did it. And for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And if people don't want people to be held responsible for their actions, no one should be held responsible for their actions or their words. If we're not holding everyone responsible for their actions and for their words. This is not I hate Carrie situation, because y'all know I don't hate Carrie. I like Carrie. But at the same time, when she chose to insert herself by sending information, she was inserted, subscriber or not, having a channel or not. There's a lot of subscribers on here who don't have channels, but they got a big old mouth and talk plenty of mess on their side and on this side. We know that, and we have to be honest about that. But Deanna, you're absolutely right about that. But when someone do stick up for someone that they care for, was not, don't play victim, don't cry foul when someone come after the person who's sticking up for that individual. That's all I'm saying. We need to definitely, you know what, Rick, I said this a long time ago when I was talking about doxing. My real name is public information. My birthday, my address, all that stuff is public information. My social security number is public information. It's all public information, well, it's not. But when someone goes to the point to look it up and then disseminate it to someone else for malicious intent, that's when it becomes doxing. Everything about us is public information unless it's filed and deemed confidential. If someone goes to the point to look it up to use it against someone for malicious intent, it becomes doxing. But because she did something, that's why she ain't saying anything. It's it was shown that she sent some stuff to Tracy. Rick confirmed he asked her to send some stuff to Tracy. What is it that can that she can say to make it different? She did it. So what is it that she needs to say? It's best for her to say nothing. It's best for her to say nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? See, and Deanna, that's the point right there. Deanna, that's the point. See, Deanna gets it. And she said, and she'll be ready for the shits. Deanna's not going to go run and hide and not defend herself and not say, yeah, I did it, and what? Hell, I say stuff. I said it, and what? When I say I'm not apologizing for anything, was not, that's me saying whatever I do, I meant to do. And what? What you going to do about it? Are you going to step to me? Like Rich said yesterday, was not all people going to do is make a video. I'm going to make a video. It'll be videos back and forth if I choose to go that route. But I'm not going to do something and then act as if I didn't do anything at all. Or go quiet or go zero dark 30. I did it, and what? What you going to do about it? Are you going to swing on me? Are you going, you know what I'm saying, step to me? I did it, now what? What you going to do about it? I think that's what people is wanting, regardless if y'all think that it's because Kwani don't like her because she's white or because she's purple, because she does the other. It is what it is. Like I said, no one's right, no one's wrong. No one is right, no one is wrong. But the facts are still the facts. People still insert themselves into certain situations, and then now they want to become, oh, I'm innocent, I didn't do anything. No, we all do stuff. I talk shit all the time. In front of the camera, behind the black screen, and on the phone with people. I talk shit. But guess what? Whatever I say about you, I can say to you. Period. Good morning, Carrie. How you doing, baby? Tessie, and the thing is, that's why I was saying, I'm like, this is too much. We all heard what happened. We all see what happened was not. Now everyone wants to pick a side and act like they're so vested into it. And really is, no one really is that vested into it. It really involves Tracy, Kwani. That's a friendship that they need to work on between them two. I just was talking on my live and they both came on and the conversation came up. Rick said he did what he did. He stand 10 toes down and it was not. And he's like, what you gonna do next? Kwani believes how she believes was not, and she's not going to back down from her beliefs. But everyone involved who wants to play victim have doxed someone. What's up, Jaded again? Everyone, Hopper Sean, how you doing, baby? Everyone who is saying they didn't do anything was not have done something. If it was not the people that they're talking to, and in this moment they done something to someone else. Like people want to keep on saying, "Oh well, yeah, Kwani doxed Nicole Tyler." How does it have to do with you? How does Kwani doxing Nicole Tyler make your life better? It just gives you another reason why you don't like Kwani. And that's fine if that's what you're looking for. Tracy doxed people before, was not. How does that help your life get better? QB have doxed people before. How does that help you if it wasn't you that he doxed? Make your life get better. Rick admitted he doxed QB. How does that information help anyone else life get better? How did it help you propel your life forward? When you're doxing a doxer was not, or you've been doxed as a doxer, what do you want me to do? Have sympathy for you? If I like you, I may have something for you was not, but if I don't care one way or the other, I don't care one way or the other. Rick, what you excuse me, like you told Kwani yesterday, you don't care how she feel. But the thing is, if I didn't know QB's information, I found it out online because someone released information online. Regardless if it's public or not, I'm not going out to look for it. So if someone knows something about someone that they didn't know previously because it was released online with malicious intent, it's doxing. Regardless of if you feel that way or not, it is what it is. And you know we cool, but it is what it is. I got to be honest about it. Thank you, Jaded. You know, I just think that is what it is. I know. Yeah, you when you first did the whole thing, when y'all was first battling was not that happened. You had information was not that you kept quiet. I understand that, but does it matter when you doxed? If you doxed um a year ago or if you doxed yesterday? you know, that's what it is. Like my thing is, like I always say, I'm not judging anyone because if I was judging someone was that I wouldn't be talking to anyone on here outside of here if I was judging people was not because I'm very judgmental and I have my own opinions, but my own opinions is not relevant. It's for me to deal with and to handle. Like I said when I was talking to with Kwani and Tracy on my live, it's not about that. It's about me taking my personal feelings out of it, whatever, and dealing with it on my own and talking about what is presented here on YouTube. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that concept. They think that, oh, well, my personal feelings have to be voiced and heard and everyone needs to hear it. And it's so important. My opinions is not important at all. It's only important to me because it's what I do with the information that helps me propel my life forward or be stagnant or to sidestep a situation. It's not for me to try to express my personal beliefs and my personal feelings all the time to everybody. It's not for everybody to know. It's not for everyone to even care about. I'm pretty sure what I feel and what I believe, no one cares about, or a very small amount of people care about it. But I try to articulate myself in a way to where I'm trying to get an understanding and gain some understanding and enlighten people at the same time. My whole point of it is if you are a doxer, don't be upset and pissed off and mad when someone doxes you. If you have doxed someone before, it's hypocritical for anyone to get upset and mad and pissed because someone else got doxed, especially if it's not you. What's up, Tex baby? How you doing, sweetheart? That's not the no. That wasn't the issue. Oh, sorry, Patch. I will gratefully disagree with you on that one, baby. That may have been one of the issues that was verbalized, but also feel that it was a reason that was just a reason, an excuse to look for a reason to do that. What's up, Lemon Drop? How you doing, baby? That's not true, Carrie. That's not true. That's not true. Now, see, y'all need to stop making these people into some type of deities. Well, it's not. Carrie's not some angel. Carrie, we seen Carrie on these streets swinging and banging for people that she liked. Even Rick said it yesterday was not. Carrie swing and bang for him. Carrie swing and bang for Bree. Carrie swing and bang for Tracy. When you out there swinging and banging for people was not, you may get swung and banged on. Period. Carrie's not some innocent person sitting in a corner knitting a sweater. None of us is. None of us is innocent. None of us is sitting idly by saying nothing. Even me talking right now, there's ramifications for that. But I'm talking because I can handle the ramifications. You know what I'm saying? If I was to be saying what I'm saying right now was not, and then if someone chooses to come at me, whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't do anything. Why are you coming at me? No. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm standing 10 feet down in it. Well, that's our 10 toes down in it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Whatever comes my way, comes my way. Period. But no one is up here acting, well, y'all acting like it's as if Carrie just sitting around. Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying hi to everybody. Was not. No, we see Carrie moving the way she moves, begging for who she like and who she bang for. It is what it is. I'm tired of people acting like people are not doing anything, that y'all don't see what these people are doing, what these people have done. Hey, Fed, how you doing, baby? You know what I'm saying? Stop. Like, and that's what frustrates me was not because y'all want to make people into these victims. They're not victims. They're willing participants in their own situations. Be it you're white, be it you're black, be it you're disabled, be it you're old, be it you're a woman, be it you're a man, be it you're gay, be it you have no teeth in your mouth. Whatever someone's going to use against you, they're going to use against you when you do something that someone don't like. When you insert yourself into a situation that you were not involved in. So when people act like, oh, well, she didn't do anything, she did something. Exactly. So when you swing and support, you may get swung and supported on. That's all I'm saying. So stop acting like she didn't do anything. When someone sticks up for me and say, "Oh hell no, Fujo didn't do that was not da 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 da," they open themselves up to get talked about. When I do that, when I insert my personal opinion into something was not, I open myself up to get swung on. I can't say, "Oh, well, all I did, all I said was I said it, and what? Now you swinging? Now I'm swinging. If I choose to, now we banging. If you choose to go low and go left, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm okay with that. Everything that I've presented to you guys was not on here. It's fine. Everything that's in my background, look it up and see if it's really worth it of you putting it out there was not. Because see what I've done previously, I can do again. What you look up and saw me do, the times I was detained, I'm more than likely to do that action again and get away with it again. So keep on playing. Like I said, I say what I need to say. I do what I need to do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here trying to be innocent. I'm not here trying to say whatever. I don't go out here and start trouble. I don't go out here and start things. But at the same time, I'm not lying about what I'm doing. I'm not trying to hide what I'm doing. I'm not trying to become a victim because I don't want people to see what I'm doing. I've done it. I've said it. I will do it. I will say it. I don't say it as often as most people do, was not. But when I do, I will. I don't have time for people sitting here acting like, saying people are innocent. No one's innocent on here. Like I always say, no one's innocent on here. You're right about that. So being mean and evil is not being mean and nasty is not okay. No matter who does it. See, Carrie, that's the thing. I'm not speaking for Kwani. I'm speaking for Food Junkie. I don't know why her being white is a big deal for Kwani. See, I try not to speak for people. I can see what I see in people was not, but I'm telling you the truth as I know it to be. I'm telling you the truth as I see it to be. Hold up. Tessie, we're both smart, baby. If I tell you, if Fuji say Tessie, send this letter to XYZ because it's going to get someone else in trouble or it's going to expose someone else. And if you, Tessie, choose to do that, was not, you are complicit in that crime. You are complicit in doing that action. Carrie had the option to say no. I will get Tracy's attention for you and you can send it to her yourself. But no, what she did was she jumped into it and said, okay, XYZ, let me do it. I got it. So she became complicit. So yes, she was part of the doxing circle. You know what I'm saying? She took it to that place. She took it to that place to where it is. Hello, Shibby. How you doing, baby? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know we all like Carrie. We all like Carrie. Like I said, I still like her to this day. She may not like me so much right now at this moment, but my truth is the truth, as I see it, as I know it to be. No one can tell me to do something, me do it, and then I don't take responsibility for what I've done. If Rick would have said, "Hey, food junkie, send this to Tracy was not," and I sent it to Tracy, and Tracy showed it and had my information up there was not, I would have been complicit. I am complicit in that action. Same thing with Carrie. It doesn't matter if she's white or not, or if Kwani chooses to use that as the trope to get her goats off. No, 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 no. I'm making a distinction of everyone that was involved was involved. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that was involved doxed. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can do that. Was not. I'm saying the person who made it public was you know, the doxer, which is, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, which is an argument that can be made. But if Tracy didn't have the information, what for any lawyers in here knows if it's called, what's it called in legal terms? It's worded as with for not this person that action would have been done. So if with for out Rick sending it to Carrie and Carrie sending it into Tracy, Tracy wouldn't have the information to Docs. So if you go back down the line, the chain of events. Exactly, Sharice. It, if she knew what was in the email, if she knew what she was sending, she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew that Rick wasn't sending Tracy a recipe. She knew that Rick wasn't sending Tracy a virtual birthday card. So she has to take responsibility for that action. Hey, Perspective Hat Baby, how you doing? And that's all I'm saying. And the fact that it happened, you can either accept it or not accept it. You can either like it or not like it. But the point is, it still happened. And I'm not being down on anyone, so please don't take this as that. But I want us to start opening our eyes to everything that goes on here and stop making excuses for people that we like. We can still like them, although they did something that may not have been up to our standards. We can still like someone, although they did something that we would not have personally done ourselves. That's the reason why I started fighting with the people over there, because I kept saying I like everybody. I'm cool with everybody. I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not going to make a choice to make you happy. I'll make a choice that makes me happy, and hopefully you like it. If you don't, oh well, it is what it is. But we can't keep on making these excuses for people. We can't keep on acting like we don't know what's going on. We can't keep on acting like we don't have eyes and ears and cognitive skills that we can connect the dots and see things the way they are. Hey, Princess A, baby, how you doing? So the missing piece, you keep saying, you keep on bringing this around to Kwani. Is Kwani the only person on this place who doxed someone? Is Kwani the only person who said something that was disgusting and belligerent and rude and horrific to people? Is Kwani the only person who have done that? And that's fine, Carrie. That's a choice. That's your choice. You don't see anything wrong with it. Was not like I don't see anything wrong with someone dragging her for it. While I still like her, I don't see anything wrong with her getting drugged for sending a simple email. Cherie's right. All Quantity did was point it out, and no one wants to see it. Everyone wants to say, "Oh, well, she didn't do all she did was send an email." All the Unabomber did was send damn Unabomb things. Was not. You know what I'm saying? All B2K did was send messages, coded messages saying that people are gonna die. Granted, they die at the same time, but the point is still, let's not start acting like one small thing doesn't lead to something bigger. If she wouldn't have sent the email, this whole thing wouldn't have even happened. So it's not small. Well, it's small to me because I don't care one way or the other. But I want people to see it for what it is. Prospective pet, perfect words. Perfect words. Now Quantity's a villain because they doxed. While we like them, we're going to point the blame on the finger at people that we don't like at the moment because they said something that we may not like because they're fighting against someone that we like. Let's forget and forgive all the events and points that leading up to this point, her pointing out the situation. Let's just talk about let's focus on that. Let's not focus on the behavior and the actions that we all do and participate in that causes things to happen. Like I said, I like everybody. Everybody may not like me as much right now, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I can handle myself. But at the same time, we need to be honest. That's why I always say selective outrage. You know what I'm saying? People choose to be mad at certain things without not at certain people. And we understand why they do that. But at the same time, we need to understand that not everyone acts that way. I am a person who is truly unbiased. I still haven't told y'all how I felt one way or the other about anyone on here in that way, but I like everybody. Because that's my way of letting everybody know I have nothing to gain. I have no dog in this fight. I'm just looking at the evidence that is presented in front of me. I am looking at things as they are in front of me. And you can either like that or not like it. You can attack or not attack. That's choices that we all need to make. But I'm no punching bag. I'm no victim. I'm nobody who's going to sit up here and just let someone attack me because I gave my opinion like everyone else do on here. I'm not being rude to anyone. I'm not saying anything nasty about anyone. I'm pointing out the facts and the events that has been proven and said and talked about by the individuals who done these things. Yes, that's why I said doxing. I mean, Doxxers doxing was not doxing Doxxers. That's why I said. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not that vested in it, Tessie. That's why I'm not that vested. If it was someone who doesn't dox, that was doxed, or that was involved in this thing was not, or didn't have anything to do with anything, yeah, I'll be more be like, okay, y'all saying, y'all, that's wrong. That's what da da da. But everyone involved have had some type of situation in this point, in this circumstances right now, that they doxed. Everyone did. Everyone did. Quantity doxed, Rick doxed, Carrie doxed, QB doxed, Tracy doxed. Everyone has doxed was not in some shape and form or was complicit in the action of doxing. So I can't be sitting here saying, "Oh, pull this person, pull that person," was not when I know that you've done things that wasn't quite right, that wasn't on the up and up. Hold up. I try to. I try to. And even when I'm wrong, even when I've done something was not that can be looked at sideways, or say something that we look at sideways, I have no choice but to admit to it because I did it. Now what? What are you gonna do? Is me if me saying something stupid and crazy here on YouTube, is that gonna cost me my job in real life? Is it gonna cost me my income? Is it gonna cost me my bank account was not? Is it gonna cost me my life? All those things could possibly happen. But at the same time, I still did it. What's up? Okay. You know, and it's nothing crazy. It's like I said, it's nothing that like that it'd be hypocritical of me to say I dislike Carrie, or I dislike Rick, or I dislike Tracy, or I dislike Kwani because what's going on right now? Because they're fighting amongst each other. It has nothing to do with me. I'm sitting back with my popcorn watching the show like everybody else is. Just so happen I have a channel that I can come on and talk about it and give you a little insight and try to give you a little bit of clarity on the situation. That's all it is. It's nothing more, nothing less. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Rick, we're cool as hell. We are gonna hang out one day for real soon. We haven't hung out in a minute. But yeah, it's like it is what it is. It's not about, I mean, and I can respect the fact that Rick is here and he understands what I'm saying. He may not always agree with everything that I'm saying, but he respects me enough to know that I'm not trying to cause no trouble or cause no bullshit and insert myself into something was not to where he can still come in here and converse and we can still be cool after the fact. It's not anything to do with me trying to downgrade, talk shit about, degrade, disgrace anyone. It's just me saying, this is what I've seen, this is what I've heard. Have y'all heard it too? And if this is all what we heard, what's the problem? You may look at something differently than I look at it or not, but this is still what we all heard, right? Okay, so this is all what we all heard. Why is it still going on 3, 4 days later? Now it's okay if them over there do that, but amongst us, we're all cool. We're all friends, or we all have some commonalities together. Was not that has bonded us together. So why are we fighting amongst each other? Everything was admitted, everything was done. We know that, what I'm saying, it may not have been any malicious intent. It may have been, was not, but who cares? It happened. Now, if we talk about the whole white black thing, was not, I don't get involved in that because my personal opinion is nobody's business. It's nobody's business. The division. You're right. The division. You know. Yep. Perspective, Pat. You're absolutely right about that. Thank you, Rick, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that. And my thing is like, and while I appreciate it, was not, you know, I choose. Y'all know I choose to pick who I confront and talk about or act crazy with. You know what I'm saying? I pick and choose that. It's a choice because not everyone is worthy of my attention. Not everyone is worthy of me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Addressing, especially with people that I don't even know. Who are you? What's your name? I don't even know what you look like. With your teeth or without your teeth in your mouth. With your wig on or without your wig on. I don't know you. So why am I confronting someone that I don't know? Yeah, right. Text exactly. I don't have a problem with anyone's race. Period. Now I have some problems with what people choose to do and how they choose to pick and choose what they choose to stand up and stand out for. But other than that, yeah, I don't got time for that. I appreciate it. I mean, and I appreciate everyone else's point of view as well. But at the same time, if it's if it doesn't, gel with mine, I have the right and the obligation on my channel to speak my truth. Like everyone have the right and obligation on their platforms to speak their truth. You know, and it's not something that is for us to fight and argue over. It really isn't. At least I don't think so. I mean, and no, and the thing is, trust me, and I know that Carrie is dealing with some cancer situations, was not, and I pray for her every night. I said I like Carrie, but I'm not going to sit here and act as if that's what we're doing right now. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and act as if she didn't have something to do with what she's involved with at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Be it as innocent as it may have been, be it as her helping out as much as she did, but we all have to take responsibility for our actions. We all have to make sure that we are able to look at what our part in this situation is and address it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And if her addressing it is not saying nothing at all, good power to you. If you don't say anything, you can't get in trouble. Yeah, we love Carrie. Exactly. You know, like it just is what it is. We're not gonna sit up here and act as like I'm not gonna act and see and put on blinders with that. If I'm asking people to be real and be true and be honest with themselves, I have to be honest with myself about what I see. I have to be honest with myself about what I feel. At least to myself, I do, and I come on here and try to put it in a way. I thought I took a step back. Like I said yesterday, if I came on here yesterday, was not, it would have been a whole different conversation because I was upset yesterday with what I was seeing. I was pissed off yesterday about what I was seeing. Oh, she left. She left YouTube. No, she didn't. Right. The missing piece. Exactly. It was a mistake. Nothing she can't get over. And we're here to help and support and love on her as much as possible. And I don't want this to be the reason why she get sicker or make herself sick or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? No. Mm-mm. This like I said, this is not a bash carry situation. This is not a bash quantity situation. It's not a bash trick situation. It's not a bash Rick situation at all. It's none of those things. And us being adults, oh, you haven't seen it? Yes, I haven't seen it either. But as adults, we must be able to confront things and talk about things in a mature manner to where we can actually express ourselves in a way that, you know what I'm saying, it's understood and that we are clear to not only with ourselves but with each other. Everyone wants to act as if, you know what I'm saying. No, no one here is children. I don't deal with children. I love children, but I don't even like talking to children. We're not even on the same level. Someone with a child's mindset is not on the same level as I am. So I don't even want to talk to you about anything. I tell my nieces and nephews all the time, don't talk to me so casually. I'm not one of your boys or one of your girls or one of your little friends. I'm an adult. If you can't talk to me as an adult, call me Uncle Food Junkie and move on. I don't have time to play with children. You know what I'm saying? That's so right, Sharice. So right, so right, so right. She's good? Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. Hey, Shakira, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? That's good. I mean, and yeah, and I heard no, we're here to support her. We're here to love her. Was not, you know what I'm saying, one person's opinion of her has nothing to do with how the majority of us feel about her, who like her. Either we gonna like her or we're not. You know what I'm saying? And I like her. It's not gonna change the fact, you know what I'm saying, that her color of her skin may not have may lack some melanin. You know what I'm trying to say? That word. Because that Deanna tell her I'm white too. Let Deanna tell her I'm white too. Because I'm lighter than she is. You know? What are people gonna say? I don't have an opinion now because I'm light skinned? Hey Bash, what's up, baby? You know? And Rick know what I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying? The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's my opinion. So yeah. I just want to let you, like I said, yesterday I was trying to catch up on all the videos because after my live a couple days ago, whatever, I fell asleep. I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? Because I was exhausted. It was exhausting to me, and I knew I had to work. And yesterday when I got off of work, the time with my husband, hung out, ate, chilled. You know what I'm saying? Listened to a couple of videos, got pissed off, went to bed. Woke up this morning, there's a couple other videos, did some stuff around the house, ran some errands, get ready to cook this vegetarian meal for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Y'all, question for you, off topic. Y'all know how I do it. So I'm cooking this vegetarian meal like I've been trying to plan to do all weekend. So I'm doing some mushroom meatballs made out of mushrooms, of course, and I'm doing a homemade tomato sauce. Should I add capers to my tomato sauce? Because I see it's kind of like a I don't know. Should I add capers to my tomato sauce? So if I don't like light skinned dude, you know what I'm saying, a white cat is out the picture. But just as a person I lay with, add a little bit of capers to it. You say, Fed? Very true, Sharice. Very true. And I think that's true too, missing piece. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think I'll add some capers to my tomato sauce because it's gonna be all vegetarian. And I also got a new, those things that make zoodles where you can take zucchini, carrots, and squash and make noodles with it. So it's gonna be a whole vegetarian meal, y'all. It's as much as possible. I need some egg and breadcrumbs to bind up the mushroom though. But yeah, the whole thing, and it also be spicy. I'm putting jalapenos in the sauce as well. So it's like a spicy tomato sauce with capers, and I got some carrots, I got some squash, got some zucchini that I'm gonna make into some noodles, and then so it's gonna be very colorful dish, yellow, green, orange, red, brown. It's gonna be really delicious. At least I'm thinking it's gonna be. But yeah, y'all, I just want to come. What, I just like I'm tall, Carrie, no matter what what color they are. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it just is what it is. You know, I want people to not be so blinded by their dislike for someone or their not wanting to tell the or see the truth in people was not because I think that when we don't see the truth in people or we don't see things as they are in front of us, that's where the disappointment, that's where the frustration, that's where the anger comes in because we think that someone is, saying, doing something against us that, saying, they're possibly not doing because they showed us all we need to see, but we just chose not to see it. So get, when our delusion is, seen, we actually get frustrated and we get angry. And I think that we're more angry with ourselves than we are with other people because we should have known better. We should have done better. We should have acted and responded better, I think. I've been putting on some dishes, trying to see, because I've been eating way too much meat lately. Two wrongs will make it right. You're right about that. But two wrongs will make a quick left. Exactly, perspective, Pat, baby. You can't take away that. And I just want people just to be, be mindful. People show you. I will, Rick. I will. I mean, I think that I think that we get so caught up in our emotions that we don't, do what we need to do because I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just want us to be honest with ourselves and with other people. I want us to make sure that we tell the truth. We look at things as they are and not how we want them to be. Because I think that once we do that, whatever, we'll be in a better place. We'll be in a much better place. We'll be in a place where we can actually see what's in front of us. We can actually deal with it as we see it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, let me, because this tomato sauce is going to take all day to cook. Y'all know, I like to eat late. I'm trying to eat earlier today so I can show y'all what I'm eating. So if it doesn't work out, I have time to cook another meal. But yeah, you guys, I want to thank y'all so much for being here. Whatever, thank you for having this conversation with me. Because what I'm saying, we need to be able to talk with each other more. We need to be able to express ourselves and understand that not everything is a fight. Not everything is for us to be battling back and forth with. Sometimes we just need to chill and relax. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all so much for being here. As always, I love you guys. But it's not important that I love you. It's more important that you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. You guys haven't liked the video already, put the video on the way out. I definitely would appreciate it. This is your boy Food Junkie, and I'll talk to y'all later, you guys. Until next time, peace.